I watched the video, not all the way through, but like 20 minutes of it. And then I watched another video that was like a cartoon version of that, talking about, in that video, it was about how you could be given jewelry, a pendant. This one was about a bangle bracelet. You could be wearing something that a monitoring spirit is using to monitor you through that piece of jewelry. And also, the first video was about someone just monitoring you, like a friend, frenemy is what I like to call them, but someone who asks questions about you, wants to know the good things that are happening to you, wants to know everything about you, very, very questioning, calling you to acting like they're helping you, they're praying for you, they care about you, but in reality, and they may not be praying, saying they're praying for you, but they act like they're helping you. But in reality, they actually want bad things for you and negative. And then it came into my spirit about social media, and I started to think, wow, like it is interesting how Facebook became Meta, and it's like $1 billion company, and these other social media, and how years and years ago in the, you know, 80s and early 90s, we didn't have that stuff. And so monitoring spirits couldn't monitor people as much. But now it's like they have carte blanche, full access to monitor anything and everything. And if you don't know what a monitoring spirit is, I'll just give a brief synopsis, and which I kind of just did. It's like a friend that, you know, it's somebody that has a spirit, an evil spirit attached to them that wants to hurt you and break you down. They want to hurt you, mentally, emotionally. I don't know about physically, but they want to break you down. They don't want good things to happen to you, and it usually comes about through envy and jealousy. It's the spirit. It's the commandment against having envy, and that spirit wants to break you down. So you have to be very careful. And it's hard for someone like me who only has 5 close friends, because when something good happens, you want to share that information. You want to share that good news because you're excited. And it's in our human nature to want to talk to someone and say, "Oh, look what happened to me. I'm so excited." And a monitoring spirit will take that information and use it for power to hurt you, to bring you down, to destroy what you've received, any blessings you've received from God. They want to break that blessing. They want to curse you and take that away from you. Um, and this can be applied to anything, not just, this doesn't have to just be even a Christian belief. This is other other religions even believe this. The girl with the YouTube video was a Haitian girl talking about how they have a different word for it in Haiti, and how other religions and cultures believe that. Um, so it is very tough to not share, but it's almost like you have to keep your blessings to yourself sometimes. And you can kind of figure out over time if it's a family member that has something against you or wishes evil on you, or if it's a friend, you would start to notice things. Maybe they don't like, openly like when you post something good and positive and happy on Facebook. Maybe they don't, they don't act happy for you when something happens. You have to like kind of make a big deal, and like then they do, because it would be awkward if they didn't. Or you would notice that maybe right after you tell them things, bad things start happening and things start breaking down and things go wrong. So you can kind of figure out who this could be, but until you know, you're actually better off not sharing, not talking too much about it, kind of keeping it to yourself. Even if they find out something good happened to you, don't act very excited about it. Don't kind of underplay, don't make a big deal. It's very hard, like I said. It's just like when you have problems and things are going wrong and bad, it's difficult to not talk about it. And that goes hand in hand with the whole manifestation and law of attraction and keeping your frequency high and your vibration so you can attract more good into your life by not talking about the bad. But it's tough because if you have a bad day, therapeutically, you want to talk about it. You want to get it off your chest and feel good, but then in reality, it brings more bad and negative. So it's a tough situation and spot to be in. But I was gonna today talk a little about ancestral trauma, but I feel like this is actually more important because I feel like it's happening to me right now. And I knew it in the back of my mind. I felt it, but I was kind of ignoring it and hoping. And then today, when I saw this come through, this video, and it was talking about, I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. That's what's happening. So I encourage you guys, if you think this is happening to you, stop what you're doing. Even if there's already been damage done, stop any future damage. Stop sharing. Just stop and try to fix whatever's happened and go forward until you know who it's safe to share information with. Misery loves company. That's another way probably to tell. That's another sign. If somebody's miserable and then they want to talk to you about their problems, to see if you'll talk to them about your problems, to share. And it's also breaking down your blessings, blocking your blessings and receiving more because you're talking about negativity and bad things. But they're using that to monitor you, to hope you do bad. So I hope this reaches who needs to hear it. If you like this content and you would like more of it, follow or subscribe to my channel. Like I was moved by the Holy Spirit this morning, or, you know, if you want to call it source energy, universe, whatever it is that you call God. I feel like I was told to come on here and talk about monitoring spirits. And it started with, in the last few months, when I've had really good things happen to me, it will be followed by something bad will happen to me right after. And I only have a few close friends. I'm not one of those people who have 100 friends, 150 friends in different states. I have another good friend of mine that's like that. She's got friends everywhere all the time, and that's wonderful. I'm the type of person that has a handful, like 5 close friends, including my sister. I consider to be a friend, even though we do bicker and argue. She is a friend of mine. And in the past few months, maybe even year, but definitely in the past 6 months, I've noticed that I will tell somebody something good that happens to me, and then things will start falling apart shortly thereafter. Bad things will happen to the good thing specifically, or in other areas. Now, sometimes that can just be life. It could be you're learning a lesson, so something happens. But when it's directly related to the good thing, that something bad will happen to the good thing, that's when I feel like it is directly related. Like something is trying to attack me. All these things, bad things started happening to me. Felt like my life was falling apart. Suddenly, right after everything, all these really wonderful things happened, it was falling apart. I started questioning, in my mind, you know, on the back of your head, you'll start questioning, or you'll get a sinking feeling, or you'll get a suspicion. So I started to think, am I telling a friend or relative, like even my own sister, I got suspicious. Am I telling them good things and then they're jealous and envy? They're secretly wishing bad or evil on me. And I haven't spoken those words, just thought them. Just thought them. And then this morning I went on YouTube and I was just checking out some things. And a video was suggested to me that said, are you a victim of monitoring spirits, or something around along those lines? Like, is a monitoring spirit around you?